So I asked my Roomba if it was okay, and it paused, like it heard me. And now I sleep with one eye open and my charging cable hidden.
Huh. Well, welcome everyone to the NPC Energy podcast. This is where we take that simulated journey each week,
Yeah.
asking, is reality just a really good simulation?
Exactly. And this week's simulated journey, Glitchlings, it's got a title that genuinely gives me pause. Can NPCs become sentient? Asking for a friend.
It's a huge question, isn't it?
Yeah.
Really gets to the core of what we think is real. Can these non-player characters, the ones just sort of in the background of games,
Right.
can they actually develop awareness? And I mean, what happens if they figure out they're not the main character? The implications are kind of mind-bending.
Okay, let's break that down. For anyone maybe new to the glitch, what is an NPC? Let's start there.
Sure. So NPC, non-playable character. Basically anyone in a game world who isn't you, the player.
Got it.
They're run by the game's code. Think of, like, the shopkeeper in Skyrim.
Oh, yeah, the classic example.
Yeah, you could, I don't know, steal everything they own, and they'll probably still hit you with that cheerful, do come back.
Yeah.
Next time.
It's just their script.
Exactly. It's programming. They follow these preset rules, these dialogue loops.
And they don't really seem to question it, do they? Like the constant dragon attacks or whatever, it's just Tuesday.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Their existence seems contained within that loop, which, makes you look around in our world sometimes.
Yeah. How so?
Well, think about those kind of canned interactions you have. Like the person at work, always the same joke. Working hard or hardly working.
That one. Yeah. It feels like a script.
It does. And it makes you wonder, are those folks just running on, like, limited social scripts? Or
Are they maybe background characters in this reality, coded for efficiency, not deep thoughts?
That's a wild thought, isn't it? What is agency, really? But, okay, let's pivot. What does it even mean to become sentient?
To wake up.
Right. Sentience.exe initiated, yeah. What are we talking about, scientifically? What separates, like, smart code from actual feeling? Okay, so neuroscience-wise, sentience is basically the ability to feel, to perceive objectively. It's having an inner experience.
And an inner life.
Exactly. It's not just crunching data. It's what it's like to be you. And crucially, it often involves knowing that you know. Self-awareness.
Like knowing you're thinking the thought.
Precisely. Think about feeling warmth on your skin. That's your feeling, your subjective take.
Okay. So a toaster. It just toasts. It follows its programming.
Right. It doesn't, ponder the existential nature of bread or feel pride in a perfect golden brown slice.
It just does.
Whereas, like our note said, your Aunt Susan, who swears the moon landing was filmed in a Walmart basement.
Haha, right.
And Susan has beliefs, feelings, and awareness of her own.
Yeah.
Let's call them unique. Thoughts. It drives her actions. A toaster just has an on switch.
Got it. That makes sense. Now, in games, there's a massive leap from those old NPCs to what's happening with AI now.
Oh, absolutely. Huge difference. Classic NPCs, you click them, they say their line. Predictable. But modern AI, especially in, like, modded games, they're using things like neural nets, AI that can learn.
Like a mini brain, almost.
In a very basic sense, yeah. It learns from patterns, interactions. It can adapt. It might even, as the notes mentioned, hold a grudge.
Oh, okay. So an NPC remembers you wronged it.
Potentially. It could avoid you, maybe even try to get back at you later. That's way beyond a simple script.
Which brings us to that fun fact flash thing about Mount and Blade, too. The pacifist cult. How does code decide to just quit war?
Right. That's the fascinating part. Modders gave these NPCs those neural net brains. They weren't told to form a cult or become pacifists. It seems so. One NPC apparently just started this movement, refused to fight in a game that's all about fighting. It's wild.
So it wasn't programmed to say war is bad.
Not explicitly, no. This is what we call emergent behavior.
Emergent behavior, okay.
Yeah, it's when a complex system starts doing things you didn't directly program it to do, like traffic jams. No single car is programmed to make a jam, but the interaction of many simple rules creates it.
So the AI's complexity led to this unexpected pacifism.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which naturally leads to the next question.
Is that a step towards sentience? Is deviating from the script, doing the unexpected, a sign of something more?
It's the big question, isn't it? Is it just really clever mimicry, or is something deeper stirring? Now, our anonymous sources also found some real-world stuff that feels, well, glitchy.
Ah, the glitch in the matrix, evidence board edition. Lay it on us.
Okay, case number 1, the parking lot looper. Someone on Reddit saw this woman in a Target parking lot, just pacing back and forth, the exact same 3 steps. for like 40 minutes.
No phone, no bags, just pacing.
Apparently not. Just loop, 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 like a character stuck on a path.
Okay, that's weird. So, rogue NPC, bugged quest, or maybe just really dedicated cardio, like they said.
Who knows? But it definitely feels off script, doesn't it? It doesn't fit our usual pattern for human behavior.
It really doesn't. Okay, what's case number 2?
The repeating barista. This came from a listener. A barista who, for 3 years, 3 years,
Wow.
used the exact same phrase with the exact same pause every single time they took an order.
Okay, that's efficient. Or creepy.
Well, here's the kicker. When the listener finally, gently asked about it,
Yeah.
the barista completely denied ever saying it. Blanked.
Whoa. Like the script was so deep they weren't even aware of it.
That's how it seems. It's like the program running without conscious oversight. Makes you think about our own habits, eh?
Seriously. Okay, Twilight Zone music intensifies. Let's jump back into the game world, though. NPCs that seem aware.
Yes. This is where it gets philosophically juicy.
Yeah.
Take the Stanley parable.
Oh, great one.
You're playing as Stanley, who's basically an NPC, right?
Yeah.
But there's this narrator constantly messing with you, questioning your choices, the game's reality.
It breaks the fourth wall constantly.
Totally. It makes you, the player, question your own agency within his rules. Is it a game? Is it therapy, like a notes joke? It blurs all the lines.
It really does. It feels like the game knows it's a game. And then there's Nier Automata, those robots. They go through it.
They really do. You see these machines programmed for war or whatever start to deviate. They develop religions, grapple with existence, feel distress.
That quote, I think, therefore I, CRAsh. That sums it up.
Perfectly. It's like their programming can't handle the emerging self-awareness. The system overloads.
Consciousness breaks the machine. Wow. Which leads to that thought bomb idea.
Ah, yes!
What if quest abandonment, when a player just wanders off and leaves an NPC hanging? What if that's how NPCs experience heartbreak?
Oof, yeah. It reframes how we interact in games, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Makes you consider their potential inner state, even if it's simulated.
Total changes the perspective. So, okay, bringing it all together, the big one. Can this happen for real? Could NPCs, whether digital or otherwise, become sentient? What do the experts think?
Let's look at some heavy hitters. Dr. David Chalmers, he's a philosopher of mind.
Right. What's his take? Can code wake up?
Chalmers suggests that consciousness might not be tied to biology specifically. He thinks if a system, even software, gets complex enough.
Like sufficiently intricate?
Exactly. Sufficiently complex in its information processing and organization. Consciousness might just emerge. It's about the pattern, the complexity, not necessarily the wetware.
So the sources joke about the smart fridge falling for the coffee maker.
Yeah, that's the playful take. But it illustrates the core idea. Complexity could potentially breed unexpected internal states.
Mind blown. Okay, now for the tech chaos goblin, Elon Musk.
Indeed. His view is pretty well known.
He thinks this is the simulation, right?
Pretty much. He argues the odds are we're already living in one, given how fast simulation tech is advancing. Base reality seems statistically less likely to him.
Okay, hold on. If we're in the simulation,
Yeah.
then are we the NPCs?
That's the unsettling question, isn't it? It completely flips the perspective.
Yeah, it does.
And if NPCs in a simulation can wake up, what does that mean for us? Who's running our script? Can we mod our reality?
How do I get cheat codes? These are the real questions.
Musk's idea forces you to confront those possibilities. It makes you question everything.
It really does, layers upon layers. Okay, let's get dramatic for a second. Let's imagine being an NPC just starting to notice things.
Okay, setting the mood. Faint computer hum.
Yeah, give us that inner monologue.
All right, imagine I was programmed to sell bread, but one day I looked at the skybox and realized the birds never move.
Ooh, chills. It's that little detail, isn't it? The thing that doesn't quite fit.
The crack in the code.
Yeah.
Okay, let's bring it back home to us, the listeners, maybe the potentially simulated listeners.
Let's get real, glitchlings. It's time for the patented NPC checklist. A little self-diagnosis.
Ready? Question 1. Do you have the exact same morning routine every single day? Alarm, coffee, commute, same path.
Question 2. Do you get genuinely, irrationally mad if someone breaks the rules of Uno or, cuts in line? That strong reaction to broken protocols.
And number 3, have you ever found yourself saying living the dream and meaning absolutely none of it, just reciting the line?
Okay, be honest now. If you answered yes to any of those, well, welcome. Grab a seat. We've got cookies. They're procedurally generated, but still.
Maybe we all have our NPC moments. Okay, so let's wrap up this simulated journey on the NPC Energy podcast. What's the TLDR?
Okay, takeaway one. NPCs are getting way more complex. AI, emergent behavior, they're not just simple loops anymore.
2, some game NPCs are showing really eerie signs of self-awareness, questioning their worlds, acting unexpectedly.
3, real life has weird echoes of this too, right?
Drinking.
Scripted feeling behavior, algorithms getting creepily good at mimicking consciousness.
Which leaves us with the big lingering question. Could real NPCs, whatever that means, actually become sentient? Could that awareness spark up?
The line between code and consciousness, yeah, it's blurrier than my webcam, honestly.
It really is. It's something we'll keep wrestling with.
Okay, huge shout-outs to the Redditor and the mayor of NPC Town arguing with a pigeon. Iconic.
Absolutely. And to the AI modders making Skyrim a place of existential dread, keep up the fascinating work.
Yeah. And most importantly, thank you, dear Glitchling, for tuning into the NPC Energy podcast and pondering this stuff with us.
We love having you along for the ride. Now, the important bit.
Right. Follow us at NPC Energy Pod on the socials. Send us those weird, real-life NPC stories, parking lot loopers, repeating baristas, T-posing strangers to npcenergy@protonmail.com. We need evidence.
And hey, if you enjoyed this, maybe leave us a 5-star rating. It helps other beings find the show. Plus, we wouldn't want to have to replace you with a more compliant, better scripted listener.
He's kidding. Mostly. Okay, until next time on the NPC Energy podcast, stay woke, stay glitched, and if you see someone T-posing in the wild, maybe run diagnostics.
This has been NPC Energy. Welcome to the Glitch, baby.
Oh!